Underway again. Indiana's never won here at Penn State, only beaten Penn State once in program history. And Krichkovich, who has a very tricky serve, her 26th ace.
They can't rely solely on Kennedy Martin all the time.
She did have a solid outing with 11 kills and 9 digs in that 5-set loss at Michigan. Meantime, Indiana just demolished Maryland on the road in College Park on Friday night in a 3-set sweep. Good put away there from senior Avery.
When you make a shot, when your feet aren't there, it's hard for young players sometimes to know when they're in those situations. So in Ewing's case, she's learning game by game, and experience is really what's going to help her figure that out better.
Cross court, what a dig from Grimes. So racing that opportunity from the Hoosiers. Krichkovich going to sell on the slide. Good reaction from her. Jaeger tools the block. Jessica Smith, great beach volleyball player at UCLA. Year of eligibility left, coming to the indoor game here at the Hoosiers. And up front, there's Gray in shutdown mode. How about Smith? 6 aces in the 3-set win against the Terps on Friday. And one of the best serving outings in Hoosier program history. Alonzo Cortheas, and Indiana continuing to cruise back up 6. And 70 swings in the 5 sets on Friday. Already a dozen cuts for the junior here in this opening set. Easy pickings there, and help the Nittany Lions cut down on hitting errors. 3 attack errors thus far in the opening set for Penn State. And there's the block.
Krichkovich is able to push it all the way across the court, but she doesn't have to.
Patty Lyon running Martin out of the back row. That'll work. Half-dozen kills for Kennedy Martin. Selman, first contact. Martin again. Converts again.
That's the thing about Kennedy Martin, is you have to know where she is at all times.
Off the tape. Big block. Mendelson up front. The first point of the second set. Patty Lyon putting it into play. And again, that is not a good sign out of the break.
Penn State's pretty much missing all of them.
Kennedy Martin, 7 kills in the opening set, hitting .333.
She's most successful on the outside when she's in system and can stay fast.
Krichkovich, back set down the line.
Jillian Grimes plays in middle back for some of these rotations here.
Grimes, half-dozen kills already for Penn State. First contact there. Martin out of the back row with another bullet. Came back over courtesy of Audrey Jackson. Krichkovich coming back to Alonzo Cortheas. Martin with an up. Tatum through the Penn State block. Only starter from last year's national championship team for Penn State, still playing in the same position. Veteran libero. And now Martin short on that. And bluntly, we need to win matches to compete for the tournament. She said it's not automatic, and try to get a little bit of a wake-up call for her group right now. What happened last year means nothing right now.
And trying to fire her team up there, finding Indiana out of place on defense. Good deep swing, aiming for the edges of the court.
Krichkovich, how about that heady play?
You got to do all you can to try to score if you're Penn State, and tipping seems to be working for them.
Krichkovich looking for Jaeger. Now to the back row, Alonzo Cortheas. Tatum and Jaeger each with 5 kills to lead the way for the Hoosiers. Cross court, make it a half-dozen now.
The exact embodiment of what he wants for the Hoosiers to be.
Lyon working for Juravicius. Freeman bumping it up. Alonzo Cortheas denied. Tatum blocked down by Penn State. How quickly the rosters change in every college sport now.
College sports these days.
And there's another of the newcomers for the Hoosiers, Victoria Gray. Always in a good mood, always upbeat, infectious personality. It's carried over for the Hoosiers right now because they are feeling good and playing great. And that was back in 2010 in Bloomington. Alonzo Cortheas able to put. We'll see if she goes again, because it did spark Penn State. Problem was the deficit was just too large at that point, it felt like. Kennedy Martin cross court. Krichkovich first contact. Jaeger trying to work with that down the line. Nathan playing it from the back for Penn State. Selman with a big cut to start things off.
Avery Tatum just looked back at her coaching staff and her defense and said,
5-0 start in Big Ten play, including wins at UCLA, USC, 3-3 since. And looking to get their biggest road win, maybe ever here.
Jaeger's really impressive. Does not play like a freshman out here.
Back row attack, Alonzo Cortheas, and boy, it feels like Krichkovich. Vincent, big jump serve. Eddie Lyon has to go back to play it for Martin. Roll shot for her. Hoosiers in big-time scramble mode and too many contacts. Krichkovich with her tricky serve. Grimes working for Selman. Indiana block is ready. Selman again. Good pass from Freeman. Off speed from Tatum. Tatum again, down the line.
I love seeing them play without the pressure that's on them.
Selman, rugged first contact. It'll be a free ball here for IU. And a miscommunication there for the Hoosiers. Oh, they make it work out.
When it's out of system, she's got to go a little bit higher and flatter and ricochet that ball through the block.
Tough first contact for Penn State. Grimes saves the day. Tatum, though, wide open for the put away.
And then last couple points of the game turns it down the line. So smart.
Lyon from Mendelson. Faldudo to serve. Tatum. Martin plays it over. Krichkovich going to Tatum. Blocked. Willow with the stuff. From the bottom of the Big Ten towards the middle, and now trying to get them to the top. This would be another marker.
If there's somebody that's going to remain chill and calm, though, it's Coach Aird.
Another match point for the Hoosiers, and there it is. Hoosier history. A first ever volleyball win for IU at Penn State. That's it. It's official. Call confirmed, and the Hoosiers have done it.